Protect yourself.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So, we're working on some scripts. One script in particular, a very big script because it's a big game, and that script has taken a lot longer than I originally thought it was going to. So, welcome to this other video. And in this video, I am going to be touching on something that I haven't yet on this channel, surprisingly at least. I am going to be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I've played Duel Links. Besides Duel Links, okay? We're going to talk about a series from us. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! The franchise. It played a big role in my childhood. And even some parts of my adult life. Oh, and before this video starts, 63% of you fuckers aren't subscribed. What the hell? Why aren't you subscribed? Come on, man. Join the party. It's a fun time. Just press that goddamn subscribe button and join the goddamn fun. Use sanitizer and be safe while doing it. Of course, being the basic Yu-Gi-Oh fan that I am, when I was a kid, really the only ones I saw were Duel Monsters, GX, and 5Ds. There's nothing wrong with that, honestly. But now that I'm a bit older, like, I'm a bit over myself at this point, I was like, why didn't I really give, like, Zexal or Arc 5 and stuff like that a chance? So, now that I'm older, I still haven't seen Zexal. Arc 5 is fun. I really like Arc 5 for what I've seen of it, at least. And Vrains, I thought Vrains was great. Why did it have to be cut so short? I thought Vrains was pretty good. It had, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was really good. But also, because I was a kid, that means I'm only used to the dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that going to be a problem? I hope not, because I only use dub names in this video. But finally going on to the point of this video right here, I finally saw Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4. Now, some of you may be like, what's so important about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4? Well, it never got dubbed. Yes, indeed, it never got dubbed. Like, there's always some episodes of series that don't get dubbed, blah, 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 blah. But this is an entire fucking season that didn't get dubbed. Like, Jesus. And only because they wanted to go ahead and quickly jump on 5Ds. Like, seriously, I would have given it some slack if this season was as long as the other GX seasons. But it's not. The other GX seasons are around like 50 to 60 episodes. This season, Season 4, is only 20 something episodes. Like, Jesus, come on guys. That's kind of messed up. That's really messed up, actually. Actually, fuck you guys. But, welcome. This is why I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4. First things first, I want to point out this opening, guys. Because I went from the dub, I went from something sounding like this.
Join up with the crew, schoolyard. Finding trouble, we never work too hard. Back at class, he never taught us this. Something you gotta learn here, yes.
To something sounding like this.
No, so when how'd you maintain, no you bet. Oh, that's if you get that, keep holding on.
And with that being said, I have not heard any of the other Japanese openings for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series in general. But, oh my god, this song fucking slaps. I don't understand why, but when I listen to it, I get this like nostalgia feeling for no reason in particular. And Jesus Christ, I don't know what's so good about this song, but at the first time you listen to it, it's like, yeah, it's fine, it's whatever. But the more you listen to it, it's like, alright, this is my fucking jam, let's go. And, I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. If I had an anime opening playlist, this song would definitely be on that playlist because this is a fucking bop. As an overall seasonal plot, don't think this was any different from Season 2 or Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. In those, there's someone that brainwashes all the students in the school and turns them against Jaden and the gang. In this one, Darkness itself, instead of brainwashing them, they just take everybody, just straight up takes everybody to Darkness. Not the Shadow Realm, just Darkness. And yeah, that's really it. And just leaves Jaden. Not just left in Duel Academy, in the entire world. So, as an overall story plot, I do think this is very weak, honestly speaking. Especially since fully realized Jaden Yubel, Jaden person, honest thing, Jaden, has fought this Messenger of Darkness, Truman I think his name was, multiple times throughout these 20 episodes, and have beaten him every single time. And we're supposed to expect he's not going to win at the end? So actually it wasn't the same person that Jaden was fighting for the entire time. It was the Messenger at first, I think. But then the actual Darkness came in the form of Fukiwara, I think his name was. What makes this season stand out is the fact that this is their last year at Duel Academy. That means everything is about getting prepared for graduation and trying to find out what your profession is going to be after this semester is over. Chaz wants to be a pro duelist, but he doesn't really know how to get to the point of becoming a pro duelist. Luckily, we know somebody in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX that's already a pro duelist. That's right. It's Zane. No, I'm kidding. It's Aster Phoenix. So Chaz has to suck his ego up and work as Aster's assistant. Multiple obstacles are being thrown in his way left and right, and Chaz kind of falls under pressure. He wasn't really trying as well as he should have in being Aster's assistant. I think he even got fired at one point. And management kind of noticed this, and Aster wasn't really into doing this whole gimmick things. He was really against that. And they coaxed Chaz into becoming this gimmick duelist. Like, what was it called? Ojama Man or something? Super Ojama? I really don't remember. But it was this weird, he was just dueling in this Ojama outfit. Obviously we know what this led to. This led to a duel against Jaden, where he was originally going to throw it, but he ended up having really fun and, you know, blah 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 blah. Jaden showed him the errors of his ways while dueling, so Chaz ends up quitting and becoming Aster's assistant again. He actually threw the match for Jaden, and it was actually the match with Aster Phoenix or Ito that he saw the error in his ways. And I forgot to mention, Jaden plays a backstory in this series for the most part because he's a changed person and doesn't like joking around that much. So he plays this background character, and that's kind of what's his role in here as well. They figured out that the manager was the one who stole the card from Aster. So yeah, that's what they did with that. Yep, now back to the video. Cyrus is next. What do you think Cyrus wants to do? That's right, he wants to be in a pro league duelist team thing with his brother Zane. Honestly, I thought Zane died at the end of season 3 during his last duel with Yubel. I was so surprised to see him still alive. Obviously, he's not 100% healthy, he's still super injured, and we find out in this season that it's because of the dark powers of his Dark Cyber deck. Ooh. Or is it Cyber Dark? I think it's Cyber Dark. Of his Cyber Dark deck. Ooh. So, someone came to the island to challenge Zane into a duel. And Zane, being Zane, a very prideful person that he is, doesn't like losing, he took on the challenge, even though he's definitely not in the right state of mind or well-being to be dueling. Cyrus tried to stop him multiple times, blah 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 blah, and then we end up getting Cyrus combining him and Zane's cards. Cyrus too was affected at first by the dark powers of the Cyber Dark cards, but he ends up overcoming them, and now he can fully use the powers of his other cards that I completely got blank on. I think they're Roids. His Roid cards and Zane's cyber cards. They're all his now. Good job, Cyrus. You're finally a fully realized duelist. Congratulations. Cannot wait until you go into the pro leagues. Of all honesty, I think the only other one they kind of focused on, a little bit at least, is Alexis and her wantings of being a dueling teacher. The majority of Alexis's episodes were actually to better Jaiden's character. So in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's this weird thing, or well, in GX and Arc 5 at least, that the main character likes having fun and likes just having a carefree life while dueling. And later on, because of all these gruesome plots where all of the world is in danger and everything, he stops trying to have fun and starts taking duels super seriously. So throughout the series, the character always has to learn to start taking duels less serious and start having fun again. And trust me, in GX, this has happened multiple times, and in this situation, it is no different. Him and Alexis were having some heated situations, heated tension actually. Alexis kind of didn't like him because he was such a serious guy. He was being so aggressive. He he disturbed Atticus while he was kind of injured, and dueled Atticus while Atticus was injured. And Alexis, yeah, you just didn't like that. She said, Jaiden changed. Jaiden, you're not the same person that I used to know. I wish you never left. Like, what the hell, Jaiden? I wish you never came back now. Ooh. But by the end of their tag dueling episode, they come to an understanding. That's pretty cool. But sadly for Alexis, Jaiden has to learn that again on the last 2 episodes. On graduation day, Jaiden did not go to graduation. He actually left kind of early. He wanted to just go ahead and leave. He had a lot on his mind. He wanted to go ahead and start his new journey. But Wing Karibo wanted him to go somewhere first, so he followed Wing Karibo, I think it was Wing Karibo at least, into this other place. What was this other place exactly? It was the place that they kept Yugi's deck. So he went there, and a big flash of light happened. And he appeared in the old Domino City, in front of Yugi's card shop. And out walks Yugi. At this point it felt kind of weird, it did, because there was no other people around. The place was empty, the whole city was empty, and it was only Jaiden and Yugi. The fight that this whole series was building to. How does it end? It doesn't fucking end. The whole point of this duel was to let Jaiden realize that he can have fun dueling some more. That's the entire point of this duel. And once Jaiden realized that, and he put out Neos, and Yugi put out Dark Magician, they went in for this epic kind of clash thing, and it ended. So that did happen. Yes, it did. In between Neos versus Dark Magician, but that was the end of the first episode. The end of the last episode of their duel, Yugi turned into a Tim and summoned Slifer, while Jaiden, you know, he had his eyes thing going on, and he had Shining Flare Neos out. Shining Flare Wingman, my bad. And it kind of stopped right there when they were coming in for a clash, and it zoomed into Jaiden. However long in the future, like thanking Yugi for the duel. He's in like a desert, and they're just running, dog. Him and the spirit of Professor Banner that's always going to be with him, and Pharaoh the Cat. This season was definitely on the weird side. And on the serious side, there was a lot of psychological games going on, especially with darkness going around and trying to take everybody, and you seeing like these negative emotions going on in people's minds as they're being consumed by the darkness. Especially in his duel with Axel, or O'Brien, whatever you want to say. That was a seriously dark duel, and if I was young, that'd probably give me nightmares of all honesty. I'm just saying. It kind of makes me upset that Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4 never got dubbed, because this was a really good season and felt like everything that the series was leading up to. This just wrapped it up perfectly. It had this nostalgic feeling for all the characters. It knew exactly what it was trying to do. But man, I think 4Kids really dropped the ball when they didn't do season 4 and just went straight into it. In the West, the last stuff of GX we got, it was Jaden using super polymerization against Yubel, and them fusing and us finding out about Jaden and Yubel's past. That was it. That was it. We thought Jaden was gone forever at that point. Well, I mean, until we saw him in, like, what was it, Bonds Beyond Time? I think that was the name of it. That was the next time we saw Jaden in the West. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4 was what got a lot of people into subbed anime. Or at least that's what I got from looking at stuff online, or at least in the comment of Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. So, I'm finally happy I can see what the hype is about. I'm finally happy I can see this subbed anime of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4 for what it was, and see it without any of the censoring actually as well, because I don't know if 4Kids would have actually messed it up with any of the censoring that they normally do. I'm kind of happy with this. This was actually a really good 20, 22, 23 episodes. I really can't remember how long it was. I just remember it was in the 20s. It was so short. It was so short, I think I finished this in like a day or two. But honestly, that's it. That's it, guys. That's really it. Remember to subscribe, honestly speaking. Subscribe. Of course, 63% if you guys weren't subscribed. I'm still upset about that. Please subscribe and do it safely. Remember to do it safely. Remember to do it safely, and I'll see you guys around next time. Bye!